Hello everyone, it's Megan Rose from the Philippines. Welcome to the 305th episode of Gantsilyera, a show and tell of crochet and craft related items. So it's January 23, it's a Saturday. So it's night already here in the Philippines. It's about 9:30 p.m. and I'm trying to make more clips for this week's podcast. So, welcome to my old and new subscribers. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to visit with me. So, the first thing that I want to show you guys is the diamond painting that I have just finished a while ago. So, I started working on it on Monday, and since my ate has work during the noon, it starts during the noon up until 9 p.m. I was able to work on it in the morning after doing my errands in the morning. So it is sitting in this cupcake bag that I made for it. It is the Tulip diamond painting. So this is how it looks like in all of its glittering glory. So I really love how it turned out, and I enjoyed working on it every morning. And a while ago also I was able to finish it in the afternoon. I was trying to really work on it, and since I'm having fun, I was able to work on it in just a week, which is new to me. And I was using some multiplacers for this, some four multiplacers, so I was able to work on it very fast compared to when I was working on the diamond or the blue moon fairy. For that diamond painting, I was working on it one by one. So during that time, I was working on it at night, looking forward to working on it at night. But for this one, since I have learned how to use the multiplacers, I'm quite glad that it has that option for this. And one person that has been making diamond paintings lately is Ate Mamay Caro or Ate Miles. She has a YouTube channel also showing us her recent video is her showing us her progress with all of her diamond paintings. I think she has about 8 projects for it, and she has worked on some Holy Family, some butterflies with sunflowers. She even has one with a couple that is turned that has the behind. They are together in one diamond painting, so that's quite awesome to look at. And I'm quite envious that she has a father who is a carpenter that can make her frames for it. And my plan for this diamond painting, as soon as I'm done with the other one, which is what I call the Hand of God, I will try to buy frames in bulk, since the one that I asked from, he said that the price is lower if you buy wholesale. So after working on the last one, I'm gonna try to buy frames for it because I wanted to work on it as soon as I can. So if ever we got a chance to go to my tita or my tito, I will be able to give them to them. I will be able to give this to them. The other day I had my cell phone reloaded, so I went to a sari-sari store near here, which is one of our neighbors and a suki of mine. And she has seen this, that I'm wearing this cell phone holder here. So she asked me to make her one for her cell phone so that she can wear her cell phone like this around her neck. And these are using some Tunisian crochet of the favorite stripes that Ms Shirley gave me. So she asked me to make her one only a bit narrower. So I have started this yesterday, and I'm choosing colors that are somewhat of the colors of the favorite stripes but not quite similar. So this is going to be a long panel that I'm going to join by the side to make a cell phone holder, and then I'm going to work on the the strap part or the handle part for it. And this is using a regular hook which is a 3.5. It can work with this type of stitch which is a Tunisian crochet stitch. So that's my project for today. I'm gonna work on that, and after I'm finished, I'm gonna give it to her by her store. So I have a long time project here that I have worked on by request from my brother-in-law for my other nephew Daniel from when he was younger, and yesterday he was able to find it by the house upstairs, and he brought it down. So it is this puppet here, which is a crocodile type of puppet. I refer to a picture in working on this, and I have done this several years ago when Daniel was younger. So I call this alligator Kepler. So he has this type of feature to him. He has an insertion here where you can put your hand so that you can open his mouth and turn him into a puppet. And his back part is made out of bubble stitches, and so that's how he look like. I have a progress with the Tunisian crochet project that I did last time, that was requested from me by my neighbor and my Suki. So this is my progress with it using the love nuts yarn. I'm trying to imitate the colors of the super stripes, but to no avail. So this is how it looks like, and what I'm gonna try to do is put it together. But first I needed to put a row of single crochet around it so that it will be wider, and then I will slip stitch it on the sides, and after that I will be able to work on the handle of it. But since this has many ends, I need to weave in the ends first. So this is a Tunisian project of mine, and since I wanted to try more of the Tunisian crochet, it is really interesting, and I have used the regular crochet hook for this. I don't know if it is a 3.5 millimeter, but it works out for small Tunisian projects just like this one, which has about 14 stitches to it. So I'm aiming to work on more of this since it's really fun revisiting making some Tunisian crochet, and I'm reminded of my former projects that was requested from a friend of mine using Tunisian crochet with some Space Invaders design. So I wanted to revisit working on some Tunisian crochet color work of some sort. I remember he requested for the lettering of the Space Invaders, but I wasn't able to make him that one since it's really complicated. And you may have seen me work on the other Tunisian crochet project, which is the Invader Sims inspired one. And that is an epic fail because it bunched up in the middle. I think my mistake is from the start to loosen the stitches. I think I needed to tighten it instead of loosen. So this is gonna be, I'm gonna work on this tomorrow, and hopefully I will finish it. And since I really love Tunisian crochet, I made another one using the leftovers from the jumbo yarns that Ms Shirley gave me. Hi Ms Shirley! So this is using the Tunisian crochet again, working on an alternate between the one that is variegated and the red one. So I just randomly put the rows together just to make it a bit different, and then I single crochet the sides and then whip stitched it. So this is about the size of her cell phone, and the only missing part is the handle part. So I'm hoping that the leftover yarns will be enough to make the strap for this one, since it is The strap that I used is using single crochet. So after that, I'm gonna try to give this to her, and hopefully she will like the colors of it because she said that I should use dark colors. So I will be having some more shout outs since I have been watching several new vloggers that I found on YouTube lately. I have recently stumbled some of them. So some of them are fellow Filipino crocheters who makes tutorials and yarn haul videos, and one of them is a 9-year-old. So I'm quite amazed with that because she was able to work on amigurumis, and she also films her works. So if you want to check her out, I will put the link on the description box below. And she's really amazing. She has made a cardigan. I think it's a Harry Styles cardigan uh, cardigan. So she was able to make a yarn haul using some red heart yarns from Shopee. I think she's also a Filipina, but her vlogs are in English also, just like mine. And she's just a 9-year-old and she's able to make a whole cardigan. She has the idea on or the technique on how to make it, so that is quite amazing. And I think her channel is called Belle's World of Crochet. So that is one of my shout outs for this podcast, along with other ones that I will put the links on the description box below. And if you wanna watch the podcaster I mentioned a while ago, which is Ate Mamay Caro, I will also put her link on the description box below. She has shown us some different tips on how to store the leftover drills from diamond painting. I remember as I was working on the three diamond painting, I needed the resealable bags for it. So what I did was I put together all of the leftovers, well, some of them, the leftovers from my Blue Moon Fairy diamond painting. And she has this advice on putting it in separate bags to store it so that you can use it in the future if ever you run out of a certain color. And she also has some other tips on working on diamond paintings since she has been working on some of them recently, to use the trays that you have accumulated to put some of the drills that has the most that you will use for most part of the diamond painting. So that is really cool. I have learned some more tricks from her. So that will be my shout outs for this week. For this week's Sharon Lee Crochet Challenge, I was able to pick out one tutorial from her channel for this week that I'm gonna work on, and that is the honeycomb stitch. So this is the first try that I had with it using the orange love nuts yarn, and she has a separate video on how to work on the honeycomb stitch and another video showing us to turn it into a pouch. So if you're interested, I will put that on the description box below. So for this project, I chained 40 stitches, and this one took the whole 50-gram ball of yarn from love nuts in orange. So as you can see, it's a bit wide for my first try, and when you fold it up, it becomes very narrow or short. So I decided to work on another one, lessening the stitches into 30. So for this one, I just want to show you the back part. So this is made with single crochet and long stitches, long single crochet, which I think is also a drop stitch. This is a very thick type of crochet stitch compared to the other ones. It is thicker than the star stitch, also thicker than the grit stitch that I made from before. and it may be a bit the same texture or thickness with the alpine stitch, but I think it might be much more thicker. So I followed the tutorial from her channel, and if you're interested, I will put the links on the description box below. So this is the second week for working on her crochet tutorials, and so I made another one uh, using only 30 stitches back and forth. At first, I got confused with uh, round 3 to 6, but once I memorized it, it goes along really well. Although I think the stitches are worked slower, it goes up slower, but it is worth it since it makes this nice texture here. I have been eyeing this pattern for a while now, and I'm quite happy that I was able to make it, and I'm enjoying working on it. So throughout this week I was able to make about 5 of them. So this is how thick it is, and I have put here that it can be reversible, because as you see, this is the honeycomb part and this is the other part, although you might always be leaning towards this for the front part of the project. So we was able to work on this, and I'm thinking of turning it into a pencil holder. So I'm still gonna work on it, but the whole 50-gram ball makes this much, and so I make another one using only 30 stitches. It is a long panel, and then you whip stitch it on the side parts, and what she shows us is to make a few rows of single crochet, and then for the edging she uses the grab stitch. So it's really nice looking, it has a nice edging to it. I know that Miss Esme from God Rocks really loves this as a trimming for her projects. So I have one in this peach color, and from her tutorial she uses a butterfly button, but I rummaged my stash and I only have this ones, and I put a loop on it so that you can close it. So I have two that I have put buttons on. I have this violet here with the blue trimming. You can't really tell from the screen, and for this I incorporated the bigger button. But for the other two, which is this ones, the pink one and the yellow one, I decided to use the green trimming and the darker pink trimming, since still this whole piece took the whole 50-gram ball. And for this ones, I put some zipper to them, and you really don't need to put any lining to it since this stitch is thick enough. So she has another way of putting the zipper, but I lean towards more on how I do it, the method that I use. So I was able to make 5 items out of the honeycomb stitch tutorial that she has, and I'm aiming to make um, a wallet type, a smaller type of coin purse, maybe lessening the stitches for about 20, so that I can make a wallet out of this stitch here. I really loved working on it, and I think my tita, who always buys from me, she always goes here and asks me if I have a new design for a wallet. So I think I'm gonna make a wallet type that I can maybe show to her, and she can buy from me. So for all of this, I'm gonna try to put it on my Shopee account, but I'm thinking of making more of them. So for my next Sharon Lee crochet challenge, I will choose another tutorial from her channel, and I will show you that next time. So once again, for the links on how to work on these pouches, I will put it on the description box below, along with some more shout outs. A while ago, I had the privilege to go to the third service from our church. And then afterwards, I made some groceries of items that I needed. So I have some clips of going there, but they're just some small clips that I'm gonna maybe incorporate on the last bits of this podcast. And this coming week, I will be having my regular psychotherapy session with my doctor. So I wasn't able to go last year. I am always scheduled to go there every 6 months, but I wasn't able to go the last year because of the pandemic. So now I'm scheduled to go there since I really needed to have my medical abstract signed from my doctor, and we needed some receipt or some prescription for my medicine so that mama can go somewhere where she can buy it cheaper. And then just this last 2 days, I was able to watch this series from Netflix called Fate Wink Saga. I thought it's gonna be a show or a series for younger kids, but I think it caters to teenagers. And I have seen the Winx label from different cartoons, so I thought it is a series about kids' years, but I think it caters to a much older crowd. And I really loved watching it. So I watched all of the 6 episodes that are available for season 1, and I am gonna try to watch more of it if ever the season 2 comes up. And I really loved watching it this yesterday and today. And Marius has already put down all of his 3D puzzles that he is able to put on his room. They were able to finish the renovation downstairs, and I'm quite surprised that they were able to divide the second floor into 3 rooms. One room for Sophie, which is the smallest of them all, and one is for Marius and maybe Daniel, and the other one for my sister. Today is also my brother-in-law's birthday. I think he is 38. I am 1 year older than him, and maybe a few months because I'm gonna be 39 on August. So those are most of the things that I wanna share with you guys. I have made other clips to showcase all of the other projects that was able to accomplish this week. And I have some shout outs that I will put the links on the description box below. So I'm really looking forward to putting this video soon, maybe tomorrow because my ate has no work tomorrow. So I will try to put this up, and I am wearing the top that I wear for church today. And as you can see, I have my sun catcher here along with the cross stitch that I made and the one of Daniel's hand puppets. So I think those are most of it. I think I have another outro video. So I'm just gonna merge this one with all of the other ones. I wanted to make a tutorial for the bulky bottom wallet, but I still have no time for it. And I'm hoping you guys have a fun day today. Happy crafting, everyone! And if you guys want to contact me, I will put all the links on the description box below. I usually copy paste it from the memo of my phone. And also I have there some hashtags that I usually put. And sometimes or most times I frequently change the verse for the day, and I also put there some links for my other playlist of my other videos. So if you want to check that out, and please do, if you are able to, please watch the ads in full. It will help me so much if you do. I don't usually say that, but if you're able to and you have time, please also watch the ads in full to support me in some way. So I think those are most of it. I'm gonna try to show you guys my other projects if ever I can tomorrow night, if ever I'm able to finish them. So I think that's it from now. I'll also put all of my videos from outside, whatever video or clip I want to share with you guys. I will put it on the end parts of my videos or my podcast. So please do check that out. It usually loudens, so just please lessen the volume so that you can your ear wouldn't hurt from it. So that's it for this night. I hope you guys have a fun day crocheting and crafting and doing all of your crafty stuff and the things that you enjoy. So that's it for now. I'm just cooking fries for the kids' merienda today, and we have two different uh, flavoring to it, which is the cheese and the sour cream. So I'm gonna put that here once it is cooked. It's another vendor passing by who sells fresh lumpia. He has some type of megaphone or recorded voice for selling. I just bought some tuna and mayonnaise, so I'm preparing a tuna sandwich for the kids. So this bread here is what we call here pandesal. So Mama bought it this morning, so I'm going to put the tuna spread on each one of it, and this is gonna be the merienda of the kids today. Hey guys, I'm here at PH. I'm just waiting for the third service to start. So this is the second floor, and you may be seeing someone wearing a wedding gown right there. There are very many wedding gown stalls here.